3, 2, 1.
What's going on, folks, and welcome in to Trees 3 Holiday Special here on Sports Tree. I'm Connor Roundtree, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you today. We're going to give away $500 for a FIFA bracket challenge. We're going to break down two more bracket challenges with the NCAA College Football Playoff and the World Junior Hockey Championship. On top of that, I just want to let you guys know we're expanding the platform. Next year, we're going to be bringing in analysts and hosts from all different walks of life to break down these sports for you so you guys can get the best information, whether it's a professional athlete, a professional bettor, or just an analyst that works within the industry. We're going to get you guys the best possible content, and it's starting today with an NBA guest. Now, let's jump into this show with our FIFA World Cup Bracket Challenge. Time to give away $500. We have a new champion, folks. First time winner here on Sports Tree, on the new platform that is. He's won here before. Jake Kearley, ladies and gentlemen, 21 points. Winning the bracket challenge by a single point. He had Argentina winning in the final. Massive. Lots of people had France. That's what closed the deal for Jake Kearley. $500 champion. Second place, yours truly. I came in second with 20 points. I can't win. So the sweater for second place goes to Jan Lou. Jan Lou with 18 points. Congratulations, Jan. Any sweater you'd like, we got some great holiday sweaters on the website right now, or you can get the classic Sports Tree, or maybe a little Talk Birdie to me. And then third place, well, this is why. This is why you upgrade your subscriptions, folks, because it upgrades your chances to win. Jake Kearley coming in third place. Now he gets a free Sports Tree hat, $500 for the holidays. How can you not be happy with that? Coming in number 3 this week for our 3 biggest sporting events to look out for over the holidays. Here on our holiday special, it's NFL football. We cleaned up on Thursday night, hit all of our best bets. For 2 consecutive weeks now, we've been dominating on Thursday night football. Now, let's bring it over into Saturday, and we're going to start this off by breaking down, well, we're going to start with the Atlanta Falcons versus the Baltimore Ravens, but we're going to break down every single game this weekend for the holidays and give you guys a couple picks. You log on to sportstree.ca, and you get all of our best bets for every single game. Now let's jump into it with those birds. It's the Falcons visiting the Ravens, and I just got to prelude this with the fact that from the Midwest to the Northeast, that is a frozen hell. Yes, that's right. I'm talking wind chills to dash 50. I'm talking winds to 20 miles per hour. I'm talking 4 inches of snow in some parts. This is going to be low scoring, smash mouth holiday football, and I'm all here for it. And because of that, I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens. They should win this game with or without Lamar Jackson. He is projected to go. And remember, Desmond Ridder, he looked okay last week. However, he's got to go into the cold, go into Baltimore, take on a much tougher defense this week. And again, J.K. Dobbins is back in that backfield. I think the Ravens turn to the run game and absolutely pulverize the Falcons at home. Now, a battle between the Cats. Don't look now, folks. The Detroit Lions have won 6 of their last 7 games, and they're now 7-7. They are prowling for a playoff spot, and I think they get one step closer with a win over the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers, they have a solid defense. However, the Lions are going to score. They have the fifth best offense in the NFL. In contrast, the Carolina Panthers, their leading passer is still Baker Mayfield. Yikes. Lions win that one. Bears versus Bills. This game is going to be cold, and that gives the Bears a chance. They have the number 1 rush attack in the NFL. However, they're going up against Josh Allen. Josh Allen should be able to outgun the Bears, but one stat that I am looking for in this one, and one prop I love, Justin Fields over 70 rushing yards, even money. Why? Look what Lamar Jackson did to this Bills team. Not saying that Justin Fields is a better quarterback, but statistically speaking, he already has 1,000 rushing yards on the season. Look for Justin Fields to run the ball. Look for Josh Allen to run the ball. And David Montgomery's line at 50.5 rushing yards, even money. Take the more on that one as well. The Bills should be able to win this game. But look out. This seems like it could be a bit of a trap. I like the Bills to win, and I like those props. New Orleans Saints versus the Cleveland Browns. Look, another matchup that has surprisingly important playoff implications for this time of year. I'm taking the Browns to cover the 3-point spread at home. They have the better run attack. It's going to be cold. Look for Nick Chubb to churn those legs and dominate this game. Next up, it's Seattle visiting Kansas City. Seattle needs a win in this one, but they're going into a hostile territory. Look, it's going to be cold. And it's not going to be a nice welcome for these Seattle Seahawks. Yes, Pete Carroll's the kind of guy that could go in and steal a game like this. However, you're going against Patrick Mahomes. I know he's got the top passing offense in the league. I think they can mix in the rushing attack. And then when it comes to Mahomes time, he's going to light up the Seattle Seahawks like a Griswold Christmas tree. Make sure you take the Chiefs. New York Giants versus Minnesota Vikings. 2 teams that are complete frauds I've been all over these teams this year. They're not as good as their records indicate. Avoid this game. Don't even watch this game. That game's a trap. Cincinnati Bengals versus the New England Patriots. I'm taking the Bengals. I'm taking the -3. The Patriots are probably coming off the worst loss in NFL history last week. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Cincinnati Bengals, they're hot. They have the more versatile offense. They have more weapons. And, well, Joe Burrow is on fire. For how good that Patriots defense is, I like Cincinnati to get it done. I know it's going to be cold. However, Cincinnati on the road, they're too good right now. Now, Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. This is a must-win game for the Titans, especially because the Jaguars won on Thursday Night Football as underdogs, and we took them, as we said earlier. However, in this matchup, look for King Henry to reign supreme. Yes, Houston strung together a couple great performances. Yes, the Titans they're struggling. They've lost 4 in a row. However, King Henry needs to right the ship. They're at home. Mike Vrabel gets a win for Tennessee. Washington Commanders versus the San Francisco 49ers. Pro Bowl snub Christian McCaffrey is going to go off yet again this holiday season. He has consecutive 100-yard performances. He's the best player in the NFL, best skill position player in the NFL for my dollar, and I think he's going to eat this Washington Commanders team alive. Not to mention the fact that the San Francisco 49ers have the best defense in the NFL. I think Taylor Heineke's in for a beating. San Francisco 49ers win and cover at home. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. I like the over in this one. I know Jalen Hurts is out. I know Gardner Minshew's getting the ball. But look out for the Miles Sanders show. He's coming off of his worst performance of the season. However, he's still averaging up over 5.3 yards per carry this year. And Dallas last week gave up 7.1 yards per carry to Jacksonville. Miles Sanders averaging over 5.3 this year, as I said. Dallas giving up 5.2 yards per carry this year with 7.1 given up last week. Miles Sanders gets a score, gets a touchdown. His line 65.5 yards. Las Vegas versus Pittsburgh. It's the Christmas Eve game, folks, and I weirdly think the Raiders are going to win this game. They just find ways to win games they have no business winning. I think Pittsburgh's the better team on paper. They're going to be at home, and they're probably getting Kenny Pickett back, which is huge for this matchup. However, man, this Raiders team is just finding ways to win football games, and it's going to be in the cold, and they have Josh Jacobs. I'm favoring the better running backs in the cold is the way to go, and that's why I'm taking the Raiders in the upset spot on the road. Green Bay Packers versus Miami Dolphins, and we're taking the over 49.5 in this one. Look for the Dolphins to get the game and win the game, but here's why we're taking the over. Tua, he looked like himself last week, 234 yards through the air with a 104 QBR. Now, Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be able to put up points. There's no way around that. The Miami, they're giving up 24.6 points per game. There's only 5 teams in the NFL that are giving up more points per game than Miami. Green Bay is going to score. Aaron Rodgers said earlier this week he thinks his team can run the table and make the playoffs. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Make sure you take them over and you take the Fins to defend home field. Denver versus... Oh, man, I don't even want to talk about this. The Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Rams, 2 4-10 teams. It's a trap. Moving on. Tampa Bay versus Arizona. Look, everyone's hating on Tom Brady. I love it. I know he's older now. He's 1 year older every year. That's how it works. All right? He's still got it. Whenever anyone counts him out, that's when he comes up and punches you in the mouth. And I can't believe people are actually taking Trace McSorley over Tom Brady this week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win this football game. Do not get cute with it. Bucs win. Brady over McSorley. Don't overthink it. Monday Night Football, folks. Boxing Day for us Canadians. We have the Chargers versus the Colts. Colts are without Jonathan Taylor. Justin Herbert, he's looking red hot. As a matter of fact, he just became the first player in NFL history last week to throw for over 4,000 yards in his first 3 seasons. He actually sent his play sheet and his towel to the Hall of Fame. That's a pretty big deal. His team is starting to win football games. I like the Chargers to win and cover the 4 points. Not to mention the fact that the Colts just blew a 33-point lead last week. Yeah, take the Chargers. All right, folks, coming in at number 2 now on Trees 3. Holiday special is NBA action for Christmas Day, and we're bringing in our first ever analyst here on the new platform for Trees 3. Eddie Huband, our NBA guy. The guy's a genius. Absolutely love his breakdowns. He's going to break down his 3 best bets for you guys for Christmas Day basketball. Eddie, take it away.
How's it going, guys? I'm Eddie Huband, NBA writer for SportStree, and I'm here with my NBA picks for Christmas Day. I got 3 locks that I think are going to hit, and I'm going to give them to you right now, starting with the New York Knicks, who are 2-point underdogs at home taking on Philly. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but I really like this spot for the Knicks. They've been playing really good basketball of late, winners of 8 of the last 10 games. And you know that crowd's going to be crazy at Madison Square Garden. I mean, what more can you say? Christmas Day in New York. Give me the Knicks as 2-point underdogs to cover that spread. Moving on, I like the Boston Celtics at home, favored by 4 against Milwaukee. I know Milwaukee's a tough out, but this Boston team has just been a machine this year. They're at home, they're hungry. I think they're a team on a mission, and they want to prove something to the league, and winning on Christmas is a big way to do that. I expect the Celtics to take care of business at home as 4-point favorites. And finally, the Memphis Grizzlies, who are favored on the road by 3.5 at Golden State. I love this spot for Memphis. Golden State, they've been struggling mightily lately. No Steph Curry for the foreseeable future. Memphis is going to have a chip on their shoulder after what happened in the postseason last year. These two teams do not like each other. I expect Memphis to go on the road and get a big road win, covering as 3.5-point favorites in Golden State. So there you go. The Knicks as 2-point home underdogs, the Celtics as 4-point home favorites, and the Memphis Grizzlies as 3.5-point road favorites. Those are my locks for Christmas Day.
Thanks, Eddie. We'll see you again later this season. Coming in at number 3, folks, for your top 3 sporting events to tune into this holiday season is the World Junior Hockey Championship, my favorite annual hockey championship. An absolutely great tournament. The 10 best hockey teams, World Junior Hockey teams in the world going toe-to-toe, folks. And we're going to have a bracket challenge for it. Make sure you tune in on January 2nd. That's when the bracket challenge will start. That's when the knockout phase of this tournament begins. And we will definitely have a bracket challenge for that. And just building off of that, look out for the NCAA football bowl season, baby. The college football playoff bracket challenge is currently live. You can go up, fill that out now, and get in to win $500, just like Mr. Kearley, just like Mr. McDonald a few weeks ago. We've already given out $1,000 this month, set to give out $1,000 in the first 2 weeks of the new year. So make sure you sign up, play along, and good luck. Now, a trivia question for your holiday season. To get in to win a pair of NBA or NHL tickets, this question will be up for the entirety of the holiday season. And here is your question. On Christmas Day 1971, which 2 teams played the longest game in NFL history? There's your trivia question, folks. Make sure you head over to sportstree.ca and answer that question to get in to win a pair of tickets to see your favorite NHL or NBA teams play live. Folks, I'm Connor Roundtree. We've got 2 bracket challenges live. It's the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. Let's go out and have a great weekend. Enjoy the football, enjoy the NBA action, and of course, enjoy the hockey. Folks, I'm Connor Roundtree. Cheers. You made it through another year, and you've made it to the weekend.
3, 2, 1.